I'm here to honored to introduce our guest speaker tonight, Major Mark Barth. Major Mark was a United States Army and a Loudoun Valley graduate of 1983. He attended the Virginia Military Institute on the RTC scholarship and graduated in 1987. Mark first served as a platoon leader in the West Germany as a Medical Service Corps officer with the 8th Infantry Division until 1990, and then with the 101st Airborne Division Air Assault at Fort Campbell, Kentucky until 1995. While assigned to the 101st Airborne, Mark served as a company commander and completed his MBA from Embry Ridge Aeronautical University during night school. After joining the civilian workforce, Mark has held various sales, operations, and leadership development positions, and now serves as Vice President of Human Resources for Lucky Companions based in Richmond, Virginia. He is married to former Shelley Cook, also a Loudoun Valley graduate, and they have 2 children. Major Mark Barth.
Thank you so much for being here tonight. Before I start, I just wanted to put in a plug for the program that Rob Jones has on November 20th. I think there's some flyers around the auditorium. I think you'll learn a lot about the human spirit. If you had not seen his video and his speech, I think it'd really be worth your time. So please attend that if you can. We are here today to honor those veterans who have served our nation, both past and present, those who have served in wartime and peacetime, overseas and in our own country. And we, of course, reserve our highest honor for those who lost their lives and those wounded so that we can enjoy the richness and values and freedoms of this great place we call home. I would like to accomplish 2 things tonight. First, I want to explain a little bit about why veterans serve our nation. And second, I would like to make a request of everyone present. And I only have 10 minutes to do it in. And as I said earlier to the student body, I barely escaped Algebra 2 while walking these hallowed halls. So I will get started. We have 21 million reasons to be here tonight. In spite of your long week, that your mind could still be at work, there are a number of things you have to accomplish this weekend, and we all know the holidays are just around the corner. It is wonderful that you made time out of your busy schedule to celebrate the 21 million veterans tonight. So thank you for being here. I would also ask that we include remembrance for the over 848,000 that have given their lives on the field of battle throughout our history. So why do members of our military serve our country the way they do? We hear all kinds of things. It's a good start, maybe to get some college money, get out of town, or get some direction. Those are easy ones, and you can accomplish them in many ways. But there are higher reasons for joining the military, for allowing yourself to become what we used to call government issue, or property of Uncle Sam with the U.S. And for those who have filled out those forms, the government is exceptionally clear about what they might be asking you to do. Experts at telling you where to go, when to go, how to go, and for how long. It's just part of the program. The desire to give back to the country rings true for many veterans. This was part of my desire. When disillusioned with the direction of the country during my time in middle school, as I lived through Ronald Reagan's leadership, as president, I was inspired to attend Virginia Military Institute and serve in the U.S. Army for 8 years. The inspiration to serve and be challenged drives many. Rob Jones spoke last year about how he enlisted in the Marine Corps while attending Virginia Tech. Another graduate, Stephen Mace, gave his life for us so that we could have this conversation today, making a difference, doing something he loved according to his father. He will forever be part of the fabric of this community. Aspects of tradition and wanting to contribute to the nation's defense drove the decision for a coworker of mine in 2003. We had worked together for about 2 years. I would travel to his location where he helped the company with inventory, loading stone, and serving customers. Gregory Hellman was a big, strong guy, 6'5", big back, and rumored to have been quite the baseball player in high school 8 years before. Gregory did a fine job, but sometimes it seemed his heart just wasn't in it. One day I asked him what he was shooting for in life. Was there anything he really wanted to accomplish before he got old and decrepit like I was? He quietly replied after some thought, "You know, every male member of my family since the Revolutionary War has been in the Marine Corps except for me. And since the attacks of 9/11, I feel bad for not having tried." I asked him what was keeping him from trying for that significant goal, and he said he was older, he had bad knees, he wasn't in very good shape, and he wasn't sure he could pass the physicals. After a pause, I replied that while Luckstone was a great place to work, and we had fine people as teammates, we weren't the Marine Corps. While he might have a wonderful career here and be secure, it will never replace the feeling of being a Marine. There's only one way to know what it is like to serve your country in the military, and that is to actually do it and wear the uniform. Gregory Howman had been having many of these conversations with people about joining, and after a pile of them, Gregory attempted to enlist, and just like he said he would, he promptly failed the physical fitness test. He retrained, lost some weight, kept going back, and after taking the physical fitness test 3 more times, he was accepted into the Marines. Gregory stopped by the store one day after his first tour in Iraq in 2003 to let us know how he was doing. He was full of pride and was excited to share with us what he learned about the people of Iraq, especially the children. Gregory was certain his mission was making a difference, and he was so excited that he had accomplished one of his dreams, becoming a United States Marine and serving his country. Shortly after returning to Iraq, September 15th, 2004, Lance Corporal Gregory Howman was killed while on patrol in Anbar Province, Iraq. So Marine Lance Corporal Howman gave his life in defense of his country, as did our own graduate Army Specialist, Stephen Mace. They serve and sacrifice to appeal to something higher than themselves. What do we do with that? What do we do with that information? Yes, we feel appreciation, and we thank them and their families for the extreme hardship they endure. We mourn and we wish it wasn't true. To be honest, we secretly might feel a little relief that while our service folks around the world are doing that, we get to do what we're doing here. And these are all true and human responses. But I would request that we honor them in one additional way. Thoreau once said, "I know of no more encouraging fact than the unquestionable ability of man to elevate his life by conscious endeavor." The ability of man to elevate his life by conscious endeavor, by making a choice. What is so special about Gregory Howman and Stephen Mace is that they were living proof of this. They were elevating their lives by consciously achieving those things they found to have purpose. Gregory wanted to uphold the purpose and value of family traditions by serving as a Marine. Stephen's father and friend both commented that he excelled in everything he did. He lived with passion, determination, and courage. Are these not ideals and behaviors we can aspire to and direct them toward our own lives? The beautiful example that we get from our veterans is that they are both living the life they want to live, while simultaneously providing us with the freedom to find our purpose and mission and the opportunity to elevate our lives. We should embrace that opportunity as often as we can. So we are grateful to our veterans, those who have gone before us in defense of this great nation in every conflict. In addition to honoring them in ways just like this ceremony presents, our charge is to contribute to the community they give their time and sometimes lives for. By living a life with purpose, a life well lived, and filled with a mission that is yours alone. Thank you for your time today, and may God bless our goals.